Hey, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I hope y'all are doing lovely today. Wanted to come on here and put out a quick message for you guys and see what needs to be communicated. Now, of course, these readings are general, so please only accept what resonate, leave the rest, and be aware of any scam pages reaching out to you. But with that said, let's go ahead and see what the messages are for you guys today. Leo, happy birthday, happy Leo season to all my fellow Leos out there. But let's see, Spirit, for the fire sign collective, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What is it that they need to be aware of at this time? What is it that the fire signs need to be aware of at this time? What is their message? What is their message? The Star. Okay, Aquarius energy popping out. What's going on? The Magician. Justice. What decision was made here in order to focus your energy? What are we hopeful about here with the Star? What are you trying to get done? The Six of Cups. What about your past? The Seven of Swords. Okay, so I understand that you're having to make a decision about being able to get through your past, but to what extent are we talking about? Because overall, what Spirit wants you to know is that you're in recovery, you're in renewal. Like, this is an opportunity for healing and for rebuilding, rejuvenation, faith, right? But this is something here with the Magician that you want. You're focusing your energy towards, being resourceful about, manifesting to a degree. Well, yeah, manifesting. But then you got Justice here, which does represent balance, fairness, karma. Let's see what this is about. Clarify, Justice. What's going on here? Judgment, self-realization, awakening. The Queen of Wands. What have you been tolerating that was going directly against your principles, that was making you feel low on energy, like it was affecting your self-esteem, your sense of self? You couldn't really be yourself because you're deciding, I'm just gonna do me, right? With this Justice, Judgment, Queen of Wands. So what are we focusing on here with the Magician? What are we getting done? The King of Wands, taking initiative to release burden and overwhelm. How is that affecting the fire signs? Strength, of course, Leo energy. Of course. It's requiring for you to be resilient, steadfast, persistent, perseverant. The Star to the Six of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So what should they know about this? Because Spirit doesn't want you, it's one thing to make decisions based off of the information that you have and ignore your intuition and go against yourself. That's one thing, right? And we all do it. There's nobody here that makes the right decision every single time. Even if their intuition, even if their good common sense tells them it's a bad idea, I should pull out. Sometimes we do push it, right? Sometimes we drag it. Sometimes we try to force it. But what's going on here is the main thing that needs to be addressed is you forgiving yourself with Justice. I'm sorry. Yeah. With the Seven of Swords to the Six of Cups. It's forgiveness. Being able to be real with yourself. Because if we are focusing so much on the decisions that we made or the mistakes that we made, and then we're moving in fear, you knew it wasn't the right thing to do, but you did it anyway. So if you just apply the knowledge here, this self-realization that you're having about your purpose, if you're applying that and making sure that you're walking in your truth authentically, then fear for what? Listen to your gut. Pay attention. Seven of Swords to the Six of Cups. What's going on here? And it does seem as though people from your past might be affected by this. With the Six of Cups. Your comfort zone. You know, people, let me see. The Two of Swords, where we were once unable to make a decision or in denial. The Hermit, Virgo. Solitude was required. And Spirit wants you to be excited about it, not beating yourself up about it, not speaking low on yourself, not being stressed and worried and anxious about it, because it's a positive turn with the Wheel. The Eight of Cups, because you're transitioning, you're in your search for your purpose, you're finding better, you're searching for better. So what the heck is this about? What is this in reference to? Watch it be like Temperance. High Priestess, Three of Swords. Grief. And clarity about grief. having direction after grief, after separation, after sorrow, after a breakup or a fallout. You got to stand on business, fire signs. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. You got to stand on business. The realization that you had, you have to reference it every step of the way. You have to acknowledge that you are a changed person. You have to acknowledge that you are a more evolved person. Your mindset is different. Your mindset is different. So as you move forward, the decisions that you make, as best as you possibly can, attempt to have them aligned with your reckoning, with your self-awareness. Don't just do something to keep the peace or allow something to continue just to keep the peace. Because that was the problem to begin with, was not standing on some type of principle here. Yeah, fear. It's fear. What we scared for? What we scared for? Intuition. What's the message? Frustration. Exactly. Stop trying to make something fit. Stop trying to make something fit. If it's not going to fit, it's not going to fit. And trying to force it is going to irritate you and frustrate you. Alrighty. Well, what's this sorrow about? What's this upset? What's this loss? What's this trauma about? What was this about for the fire signs that they're addressing and they're learning from? What's this trauma about? The Fool. A risk. Ace of Cups. Emotion. Eight of Wands. Movement. How does that affect the fire signs moving forward? Aquarius energy, Aries energy here. The King of Swords reverse. The Page of Wands. Okay. When something is unfair, or when someone is unfair, changing the situation or like attempting to change the person is not going to get what you want. And that's the realization that you're having here. It's like, I can't force this environment. I can't force this connection, this relationship, this partnership, whatever the case may be, because we got the King of Swords reverse here. I can't force this to be what I want it to be. So even if you stand on business, you accept you take accountability for allowing it to have lasted as long as it did, because that's why you're really the most upset, because this is someone who's like, well, when I care about something, I put my all into it. Well, if you're going to put your all into something, you have to know where your limit is. There's still a limit, right? You have to know where it becomes self-sabotage, where it's self-depreciating to continue to invest or continue to remain in that situation or remain in this connection or remain in this place, period. And so what ends up happening is, because of the lack of accountability with the Seven of Swords for the consequences of your own actions and allowing certain things to remain, when we do get a communication or a follow-up of, hey, I just wanted to, run this by you. Can I talk to you? Can we figure this out? Then we go for it. And it's like, okay, this is the last time I try to make this situation work. And Spirit is like, stop. If you're frustrated, if it's not fitting, if it doesn't fit, stop forcing it. So what you're doing, honestly, with the Magician, King of Wands, Ten of Wands, what we should be focusing on is making plans, alternative plans, a different goal, a different vision, and being optimistic about it, because you done already made up your mind. Now you just got to stand on your principle. Now you have to, because this is about your self-respect. This is about your sense of self. This is about your energy, you being able to be yourself and feel confident and help others. Not just being drained by one specific situation, but being able to help others the way you really want to, being able to be there for those the way that you really want to. Does that make sense? So yeah, let's not be so if you can help it, it's easier said than done, right? But let's not be so optimistic. Let's remain so pessimistic. Let's remain optimistic. Excuse me. I'm actually gonna pull an oracle and then I'm gonna peel up out of here. By the way, please be very mindful of scammers, man. They are on 10 right now. I don't have a Facebook. The only way to book with me is through my website at limarosa08.com. It's legit. All right. What's the message for the fire signs? Who this message resonates for? What's the message for my fire signs? Who this message resonates for? Thank you. Loyal heart. It's the loyalty. It's the loyalty. That's what's really going on. It's like, I want to be there for you. I want to hold you down. I want to uplift this space. I want to contribute, but you don't appreciate it. Or it's turning me into someone who is low confident, someone who feels weak, someone who feels like I require validation. Like, no. Here it is right here. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove that they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that spirit is always loyal to you, no matter the outer circumstances in your life. Trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. Let's see. I'm going to read the protection message as well. It says, are you stubborn or overly tenacious about an idea, or have you just become so attached to something that you don't know how to let it go? Could it be that it's become so much a part of you that you wouldn't know who you are without it? Now is the time to look at outdated beliefs, old ideas, and misplaced loyalties. Betrayal is only a signal that it is time to prune away all who do not deserve your trust and have no place in your life. Be new, think new, and open your heart to new things. Let go of the old and all your attachments. Spirit has awesome plans for you. Make some room. Period. Period, 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 period. All right. Fire signs, I love you. All right. I hope that this reading helped. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, again, that's going to be at limarosa08.com. All right. But if this is where I leave, I wish y'all the very best of luck. Thank you.